So let's talk about the future. In particular, the future in the next 50 years, a sort of medium-term future. I'm concerned with the future of AI surveillance and how this technology impacts on society at large. Does it do good, bad, or just somewhere in between? If we imagine a future where grocery stores are unmanned, cars drive themselves, streets are lined with facial recognition software, and policing is now a career dominated by machines, it seems like I'm talking about something way into the future. But in reality, it's already here. The shift that occurred when society started moving from more rural areas to more urban ones created a number of structural and organisational problems. These include difficulty in waste management, scarcity of resources, air pollution, human health concerns, traffic congestion, and a deteriorating infrastructure. One of the ways we have developed solutions is by implementing smart cities. A number of these cities are currently used in China, with a few dotted around other countries. They use IoT sensors and technology to connect components across a city to derive data and improve the lives of citizens. This sort of information can be used to help avoid traffic, find a parking spot, or even report a problem within your city. But with all this technology comes great power and great responsibility. Fan Yang, a privacy expert specializing in Chinese smart cities, believes that they are purely a marketing pitch used as a trap to collect massive amounts of data about its citizens. The type of data that is used to benefit the authorities and tech companies. And with an estimated 60% of the world's population predicted to live in these types of cities by 2050, it's a scary thought. The people that live in these smart cities are subject to greater routine surveillance than citizens have experienced at any point in history. Sensors are being embedded in absolutely everything, collecting data 24/7 without the awareness or approval of citizens. Facial recognition is something that we have pushed into the arena of science fiction, something which we would never use. Just look at films like The Minority Report and The Circle. Why would we want to use this sort of technology? Well, China has already started utilizing facial recognition systems in a range of operations. For example, they have been installed at universities at the entrances of dorms to help ensure security of students and keep out unwanted guests. Facial recognition has also been used by police at busy train stations. They wear glasses which scans faces and connects these to a central database which contains details of criminal records. With this technology, police could instantaneously know your name, ethnicity, age, gender, address, and of course if you're needed in relation to any investigations or crimes. While this sounds great, these types of smart policing aren't all that accurate, something I'll be exploring in greater depth in another video. These expansive uses of facial recognition and cameras go hand in hand with China's proposed social credit system. Just think of that Black Mirror episode where your rating would go up if people liked you and down if you stuffed up. It's essentially just that. Something as small as jaywalking or playing your music too loud on the train could see your social credit score fall dramatically, stopping you from participating in some pretty basic human experiences. With this system, you could also be blacklisted like journalist Li Hu, who has also been arrested and fined in the past because of his work. He found himself on a blacklist where he was no longer qualified to buy a plane ticket, banned from travelling on some train lines, buying property, or taking out a loan. There was no file, no police warrant, no official advance notification. They just cut me off from the things I was once entitled to. The government supposes that this system is to build trust, but some believe it's a program to uphold and expand the Chinese Communist Party's power. So, if you were jaywalking on a street, one of the many cameras would catch you and deduct points from your social credit system along with the fines that would go along with this offence. In this way, China is creating an expansive, interconnected network where a number of systems work together to surveil their people and create records on them. These technologies are extending far beyond mere law enforcement, but encroaching on citizens' privacy and even their movements. If this is China's reality now, what will it look like in the next 50 years? What will our future in westernized countries look like then? Will we adapt to these sorts of technologies? Make sure to come back and watch my next video where I'll be discussing how the coronavirus pandemic will affect Australia's future of AI surveillance, with a focus on the future of policing. Thanks for listening.